The process starts by clamping a piece of stock to your miter gauge and trimming the end using the blade you will be working with. Then unplug the saw and set the dado stop so that the number 1 leg is just touching the tooth of the blade. Be sure the leg is just rubbing against the tooth but not pushing on it. Now bring the miter gauge forward with your scrap still attached. The number 2 leg is now set so that it's touching the end you trimmed. Now the difference between leg 1 and leg 2 is the exact kerf you'll be cutting. The scrap can now be removed from the miter gauge and the dado stop moved away from the blade so you have some room to perform step 2. Set a square against the side of the dado stop orienting off leg 2. Then use a piece of the stock you're actually going to inlay against the square to set leg number 3. This sets the width of the cut. Now the blade needs to be set to the depth of your dado. This might be a known dimension, but the easy way to set up for a half lap, find the midpoint by cutting from both sides of a piece of your stock until the 2 cuts meet in the center. The rip fence is now set to the dimension of the first shoulder plus 3 inches for the dado stop. The first shoulder of your dado is cut referenced off of leg number 1. The second shoulder is referenced off of leg number 3. And any material left over in between is nibbled away, moving the part slightly between each cut. Because the dado stop is set using the material that will actually be inlaid, you get a perfect fit every time with no measuring, no marking, no test cuts.